Hey coaches, if you're getting beat on a 3-2 zone, I want to show you a couple options that you can use. And really, with the 3-2 zone, you just got to basically put your offense where the defense isn't at, or try to take advantage of the open areas or the vulnerable areas on the 3-2 zone. So just jumping into this really quick, as you can see here, I have the 3-2 zone set up where you got three defenders at the top and then two at the bottom. Um, the areas that are always going to be open on a 3-2 zone are going to be these corners right here. Sure, the players can jump out and guard it, but it's almost impossible to guard that spot when the ball's reversed so quickly that the ball ends up here and the shooter just shoots. Now, a lot of times teams won't run the 3-2 zone against you if you have good three-point shooters. So when you're going up against a 3-2 zone, put your good shooters in and tell them to shoot, and then have your big kids box out. And that's really probably, we could shut the video off right now and do that. But instead, what I want to do is I just want to show you a quick little motion offense that you can run where you have one of your players is a baseline runner. And I like to use a player that has, a high basketball IQ, where he or she can watch what's going on with the offense, watch what's going on with the defense, and play behind them. Because sometimes you can actually get good points right here in the paint, but oftentimes you'll get an open three-point shot. So this player should be a good shooter. But I will say though, if you got shooters that aren't so great, but you have good rebounders, it's going to work out to your advantage, hopefully. So, just one simple concept that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to work through like a kind of a little offensive motion that you can use to kind of overload one side of the court and score. What I like to do here is I got my two post players. I got one low and one high, and I'll just have them setting screens for each other and just switching and moving spots while the rest of the team is working the ball around the perimeter. And you can use, your point guard can dribble here, and your baseline runner ends up on the corner. Now you're making this player come out to get that player. You're making this player shove over. And at the same time, you've got these two running little screens for each other. It really messes up the offense. I mean, as you can see, let's say that this one sets a screen for this one, and he pops down. This guy has to pop out to get him if the ball ends up over here. So it can create a bit of a mismatch for them and come up with some easy ways to score. Let me show you one more. You got your two defenders down here. Oops. So bring your baseline runner kind of in here and have get your high post to come down into here and dribble this way as if we're trying to draw the defense that way. So we get everybody's eyes looking in that direction. And then just a quick change of direction, pass the ball here while the baseline runner is ducking under everybody. You get a quick shot off. If the defense comes out, you have 2-on-1. So you can have this player popping out over here for the bounce pass to this player and an easy score. So that's just one option, but what I want you to take away from this is really just the vulnerable areas for a 3-2 defense is in these corners. So put your three-point shooters in and run the baseline so that you can do that overload and score either here in these corners or even down below, because it's really going to be you're going to put the other team at a disadvantage, or the defense at a disadvantage. I hope you learned something on this video. If you did, click the like button, hit subscribe for me, and I will see you in the next video.